Hey everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. Today I am filming a day in the life of a money-saving mama video. I'm taking you with me from the very start of my day all the way to the end, and I'm showing you all the ways I live on less. So let's get started. Good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here in my reading chair in the corner of my bedroom, ready to start the day. I had the idea to do this video because I really enjoy watching other moms do day in the life videos just to see kind of like, what do other people do all day? How do they organize themselves? You know, what does their routine look like? But I wanted to do this video with a twist, and that is throughout my whole day, I'm gonna show you all the ways I live on less and how our family saves money. Because as you know, minimalism and simplifying is one of my favorite things to talk about. My name is Jenn. If you have never been here before, I welcome you. I'm so excited to see you, and let's get started on the day. So the first thing I do in the morning is to kind of get my older kids out the door. My older children tend to have part-time babysitting jobs in the morning, or they leave for high school really early. I am so proud of my three oldest. All three of them have part-time jobs. I believe it is so important to instill a good work ethic in your children, and having these part-time jobs has allowed them to learn how to manage money from a young age. It means they're able to buy their own clothes and shoes and kind of some of those extras that they want for their lives, as well as setting aside 50% of everything they make for college and university. So I know that by the time they leave the nest, they're going to rock it. Once my older kids are out the door, I start making breakfast for the littles. This is something I still like to do as a mom. I know everyone's different. Like, what do you guys do in your house? Do you guys still cook breakfast for your kids, or do your kids fend for yourselves in the morning? In our case, on weekdays, I cook for my kids breakfast. I send the kids off with a pretty full, hearty breakfast because I know that a well-fed body is a well-fed brain when they go to school, and this is a school day. So I am making eggs and toast, and we've got some canned peaches for them as well, and a glass of water to get them hydrated first thing in the morning. Every morning for breakfast, I do change it up. So some mornings we might do oatmeal, some mornings are peanut butter and banana wraps, some mornings are granola and yogurt, but I have calculated that when I make these meals and the way I shop, that each child, it comes out to about $1 worth of ingredients for each child's meal. So it's a pretty economical breakfast when you are making it all yourself. At breakfast time, it's just a little habit of mine also to check the thermostat. Anyone else watching this do this regularly? I always check the thermostat in the morning and at night just to see where it's at. You can pre-program your thermostat, but for some reason I always like to kind of fiddle with it myself. So I adjust the heating or the cooling to what I think is going to be kind of economical for the day. So I know today is going to be a warmer day, so I'm turning the thermostat up so that the AC does not kick in until we get to 25 degrees Celsius. You can see it's a pretty comfortable 22 in here right now, so it could take a few hours to get there, but I know that by adjusting the thermostat, our utilities won't be running near so much, so there's a savings right there. And after we've had our breakfast, it's time to get ready for the day. So we don't live in California, but I do still like to conserve water, and we do pay for how much water we use in my municipality. Some rural areas, if you're on a well, you're not paying for the amount of water you use, but we sure are. So my children know that when they brush their teeth, they can turn the tap on to get their toothbrush wet, but then they turn their tap off again, and they don't turn it on again till they're rinsing. And we abide by the 5-minute shower rule. So I have this nifty little timer for our children to use to set for 5 minutes outside on the counter of the bathroom. And then they start up the shower, and they know when they hear that ringer go off, it's time to get themselves out. And here I am just getting myself ready for the morning. My kids are pretty self-sufficient at this stage with getting themselves ready. Sometimes they come in to maybe have me braid their hair or help pick out something that matches for their outfit, but for the most part, they are finally self-sufficient in that area. So I'm getting myself ready. If you're interested in knowing how I save on beauty products, I will link that video in the description below and up top here, that when you're done this video, you can go ahead and go watch that. Beauty products can be a massive expense in the life of any woman, so I really do like to learn little tips and tricks that will keep me feeling confident and looking nice without it being overly expensive. I should mention here, with the kids getting dressed and ready for the day, I'll show you here my son picking out kind of a t-shirt to wear. You'll notice that his drawer is not looking that neat and tidy. But I will say that this is the first day of school today. School started pretty late in our area this year, but we do not do back to school shopping or a back to school wardrobe for our children. Some parents think that this is absolutely essential, but my theory on this is if your child has lots of clothes that fit, why do you need to go shopping for all new clothes for a new school year if they don't actually need any new clothes? So the way we buy clothes at our house is if a child has grown out of things, or they're, have several pairs of pants that have holes in the knees and they need more, that's when I would get them new clothes. We don't do it at the beginning of every school year. I do think this saves quite a bit of money, especially since most of my kids' clothes are hand-me-downs, used, or consignment clothes, or they're clothing that they've asked for from grandparents or aunts and uncles as birthday gifts. As for myself getting dressed in the morning, it's the same story. So I've referenced before that I have a pretty minimalist wardrobe. I have a capsule wardrobe, and that makes things pretty easy to get dressed in the morning because there's only so many choices. But it's not a case of I go out and buy a new wardrobe brand new every single season. No, not gonna happen, sorry. Now it is laundry hanging time. I love to hang laundry. Sometimes I don't have the time for it. In this case this morning, my daughter is helping hang out the laundry because she's nice and tall. She can reach that line. And actually, a few of my kids really do enjoy hanging laundry. When I ask them to help, they're like, yes. So mom doesn't have to do all the work. We tend to hang our laundry a lot of days because then we're not running the dryer and being charged the money for gas and electricity for that. Where we live in Ontario, we have good weather for hanging laundry from about April till October. So the winter months, I definitely use my dryer, but those other months in between, there is a lot of hanging going on here. One little tip when you are hanging darks or colors is to hang them on your line inside out so that they don't fade. This makes your clothes just last longer. It's another great way to save. It keeps the quality in the clothing. So I only hang clothes right side out if it's lights or whites and I want them kind of sun bleached. So do any of you guys hang your laundry? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like it's a dying art, and I know I'm really lucky to have the space to hang laundry in our neighborhood. Not everybody has that luxury, but yeah, who out there hangs their laundry, guys? Now that that task is done, we're ready to get all of our stuff going for school. So school lunches we make the night before actually, and I do have a video all about school lunches. I will also link, but how to do kind of a healthy lunch that is totally affordable. So here you can see we are helping our little kids pack up their lunches for the day. We definitely include that water bottle because it's the healthiest drink for them and water is absolutely free. Today I am walking to the bus stop with my kids and we do walk a lot of the time. It saves gas, it's good exercise, and it's a fun way to bond with the kids before they leave for school. After I've said bye to the kids and walked home, I am headed to the gym. I do try to get to the gym at least 5 days a week. The thing I love about my gym is that I found a plan that costs me only $1 a day. So a lot of gyms, if you agree to pay a year in advance, it's only $365, which is exactly $1 a day. If you pay monthly, it's going to cost you a lot more. So there's a little tip for you if you're looking to save money and you still want the luxury of going to a gym, shop around and find a gym that has that type of a plan. Personally, I couldn't afford a gym membership until only a couple years ago. So this is one thing that, yeah, not everybody can do. Sometimes you just have to exercise for free yourself at home or outside, but I felt like this was a little splurge at this point in my life, and it's a way that I can do it in a totally affordable fashion. I really do love going to the gym. It's a really happy place to be for me. When I get home, that's when I get to work. I am working on filming and editing for YouTube. This takes a surprising amount of time. You guys would be maybe shocked at how much time I do spend on filming, planning, and editing these videos just to get 2 videos out a week, but it does take up quite a bit of my day. So I am prepping and preparing meal for this YouTube video today, and it's going to be a squash cheesy mac and cheese. So it's kind of like macaroni cheese that has hidden squash in it that your kids don't really know about, but it makes it extra healthy and full of fiber. So if you're interested in that recipe, I'll link that for you as well. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun filming this today. And then I'm gonna sit down at my computer and just get a lot of editing done as well. Then it's time for a lunch break, and I'm just making myself a simple homemade lunch here, as you can see. And a word to us adults here, I guess. It is hard, you guys. Like, it's one thing to make homemade lunches for your kids every day, but I find it's a lot bigger downfall for us adults to get convenience foods on the road or takeout or fast food when we're out and about, isn't it? Like, why don't we plan ahead for ourselves as much as we do for our kids? And then this is where it can really add up, because we're buying Tim Hortons coffee and Starbucks, and we're going through drive-thrus, and we're getting McDonald's for lunch, or we're getting a pre-made salad for lunch from the grocery store, and our own lunches are costing way more than our children's lunches do. So I try to stick to the method of eating at home, preparing my own food, so that I am leading by example and spending less money. I'm about halfway through my day here now. Are you guys picking up on any tips that you haven't used before or you think you could use in the future? If so, give me a big thumbs up down below there so that I know that you're getting something out of this. After lunch, my laundry is dry, so it's coming off the line. It smells so good. There's something about fresh laundry at the line that just smells so wonderful. As I take it off the line and do my laundry folding, I'm gonna be watching my favorite YouTubers. I honestly do that, you guys. I watch videos or listen to podcasts or something like that just to make that mundane task of laundry a little more bearable. Time for a tea break. I think it's really important in your day to take some time out to relax a little bit. And while I'm sitting here, I just wanted to talk about something, and that is, you may notice in this video that I have not taken you shopping or to any stores today. And there is a reason for that. I know a lot of people who do day in the life videos take you shopping with them and show you like all the things they bought that day. And I will take you on some shopping haul videos, specifically bargain shopping and couponing this fall. But for today, I'm not going shopping, so it's not included in my day in the life. And perhaps more importantly, I do not go shopping on any typical day. I don't go shopping very often. So the key to saving money and living on less is not to spend it. And there have been some important studies done that have proven that those who kind of save up and do their shopping all at once, like a bulk shop for groceries, for example, spend less than those who pop into the grocery store every day or two to buy what they want. I think the reason for that is people who do a bulk shop less often tend to plan ahead and tend to meal plan and tend to look for sales than those who just shop whenever they think, oh, I'm out of this, I need to go get this, I need to go get that. And you'd be amazed, like the average person, they may, every day, a trip to the Dollar Tree here, the next day maybe a trip to Costco, a stop at Tim Hortons this day, a stop at Walmart the next day, we're going to the mall on the weekend. And all of those little shops can really add up over the course of your week. So if you want to live a typical day in the life of a money-saving mom, don't go to any stores. Like, spend the majority of your days not popping into a store. That's what I do. Legitimately, I only pop into stores one day a week most times. The rest of my days, the majority of the time, 6 out of 7 days, I don't go to a store, I don't get my wallet out. So yeah, just a little tea time tip for you. Now that I'm done my little tea break, it is time to go get the kids from the school bus. Now, they're probably old enough they can walk home on their own, but this is a part of the day I really look forward to. I just look forward to being there greeting them. We like to get homework done and out of the way as soon as they get home from school so that they can truly relax through the rest of the evening. And now it's supper time. We're having that macaroni and veg. And we're having some canned fruit here again for dessert. This is a pretty darn economical meal. And I find supper time just a great time to do highs and lows of the day, reconnect as a family. I'm always really surprised at how few people still do this. So let me know below, do you eat dinner together as a family or not? Or maybe you eat breakfast together as a family or some meal of the day, or do you not? What I've noticed is a lot of my friends and peers my age, it's definitely more free range. Like, people just come and get food when they are hungry and feel like it. And there isn't necessarily a set sit down time where they all sit down together as a family every day to eat. So yeah, how do you guys do it? This is how we do it. After supper, we always have the kids help clean up and do dishes, and then it's sort of family time. We either go outside and play, go biking. The kids have skateboards and different things they like to play with, or they're out in the backyard, or we go for a walk. A lot of times we do end up playing a card game or a board game. We tend to shy away from too much technology. Maybe once all the little kids are in bed, we'll put on a show to watch with the older kids. But my husband Andrew and I are not a fan of too much technology. There's so much of that around anyway. When they're at school, like, they're on a device a lot of the time for their learning, so it's nice to have time away from that. And it is a money saver because you're not running devices constantly. You don't have a TV on all the time. When the kids go to bed at night, there is no TV in their room. So you're not using up all that extra electricity, and everyone's getting a better night's sleep because studies have shown that you sleep a lot better in a quiet, dark room. When it is time for bed, reading a book to the younger kids is one of my favorite things. Either my husband or myself will do this, and then it is, prayer time, sing a song, rub their little backs, and time to drift off into dreamland. So that was my day, everyone. And I just want to say thank you for coming along with me. It was really fun to have you along for my day. Coming up, I'm linking more of my videos all about our home routines and also how we live on less. So feel free to enjoy those. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more videos that are about to come up. See you soon. For the least, this is Jen.